All right, hello Virgo. We are going to do a reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We are going to focus on the person that you are thinking about. So whether or not you're in a relationship with them, you may be, you may not be. It's just whoever your love interest is. So whoever is on Virgo's mind, how does this person feel about Virgo? How does that person feel emotionally about Virgo? How do they feel about Virgo? Strategizing. So it says, I'm coming up with a plan and an offer you can't refuse. Let's get one more card. And then we also have your choice. So let's see what's going on here. Can you clarify your choice? Why do we have your choice? Tell me about your choice, please, is how they feel. They may feel as though you're the one that put a halt to the connection. So with the Queen of Swords, we have the Queen of Swords, the Chariot in reverse, and the Nine of Swords here. So the Queen of Swords, this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. We have Cancer with the Chariot. So this person may feel like you're the one that decided that you wanted to end the relationship. They may blame you for putting a halt to the relationship. Even if maybe you're not the one that said, hey, I don't want to be with you anymore, they still feel like your actions or your inaction, you're not moving forward, caused some type of a halt in the connection. So they kind of blame you. And then for some of you too, at the same time, this person may be strategizing on trying to like figure out how to talk to you, or they may feel like something that you did. Well, let's get some more. Let's get some more cards. What are their thoughts? Like, what do this person think of Virgo? What are their thoughts about Virgo or think of Virgo? Eight of Wands in reverse. It's kind of reminds me of this Chariot in reverse. It's kind of like I'm getting a feeling of they feel like you're the one that halted it with some type of because you were inactive, you didn't take any action towards them. Maybe they feel like you did something reckless as well. Maybe you said something really reckless. I'm not saying that you did, but I'm saying from their perspective and how they're looking at the situation and what they're thinking of. It's like maybe they think you said or did something that was really reckless, or it was an action that was taken that was reckless, or you not taking action towards them, towards the connection that may have been reckless. I do feel like this person, though, with the Nine of Swords, they do have anxiety and sleepless nights when it comes to the connection with you. So they still worry about it. With strategizing here, they may feel like they want to come approach you and talk to you, but they might feel like you're not going to be responsive, or maybe they feel like you are going to not have the kindest words to say to them. What action will this person take towards Virgo? What action will this person take towards Virgo? Ten of Wands in reverse and the King of Swords in reverse. That doesn't look like much action. That looks like not talking. That looks like dropping the baggage, not wanting to deal with the situation and not speaking. What are their true intentions towards Virgo? What is this person's true intentions towards Virgo? Eight of Pentacles reversed, to not put the work in. What was the purpose of this connection? Some type of transformation. Transformation is some type of, so there was, it's almost like it was meant to not really last or something like that, because with the Death card, it was definitely supposed to be a transformation for you, or this could be a situation that could transform because we have this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Tell me about strategizing. With the King of Swords in reverse, that could be someone who is strategizing, but at the same time, Wands in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse, Judgment in reverse. It's like it could be someone strategizing, but with the King of Swords in reverse, this is an individual where you may have to be careful with how they approach you because they may not. It could be a very tricky energy. It could be a dishonest energy. It's like I'm not someone that lies. It could be very manipulative. They could also be very caustic with their words, harsh words as well. If they are still stuck on this and they're not wanting and they're trying to talk to you, but it's like the way they're going about it in a way their energy is almost coming out to be a little bit reckless here and not really putting a whole lot of effort into it with the Eight of Pentacles. So with the Temperance card, this is Sagittarius energy. We have Sagittarius, Aries, Leo with the Page of Wands, and then we have Judgment. So we also have like strong Libra energy. We have Scorpio with Death. We have Aquarius too. So possibly trying to give this a second chance or wanting to give this a second chance. But I don't feel like this person is really going about it in the best way because they're either not reaching out, they're blaming you, they feel like it's your fault. So right now it's like their energy so for August their energy is not really reaching out but thinking about how to reach out. For some of you, it's like, what do I say to get back in Virgo's good graces? Where do I say I've been? Coming up with things to say. So instead of just coming out and being honest and saying, hey, Virgo, I want to talk, it's like, well, what should I say? It's kind of, they're not telling the full truth. Yeah, thinking before taking action here with the Page of Wands. But some of them also blame you. They may feel like your choice is going to be to ignore them, to not respond to their text, or your choice is going to be to cut them off, to be like, no, to halt this or break up with them if you guys are together. Yeah, it's like they want a second chance. Someone's maybe in review of this and they want a second chance, but right now it's really just in the planning stages. Because some of them feel like something may have happened where you guys it's part of them are still in some of these people that you guys are talking to, they're kind of still in this energy of, well, can it even work? Especially if they blame you or they feel like it's your fault for something and they still think about you, but it's like because they blame you, they're figuring out if they want to approach you in the first place. Will this work out? Are we a good match? Are we oil and vinegar? Can we compromise? Can a compromise be reached with Virgo? Tell me more about this could be the one and Death. I do feel like there's going to be some type of a transformation in this connection. I feel like this connection may have transformed you in a way, Virgo, or even possibly this person or both of you, as far as maybe the way that you approach relationships. It changed something about how you approach relationships, something in you brought you some type of a transformation here. I'm also getting like not really playing games anymore, focusing on what it is that I do want, putting on the work. If I like a person, I put the work and effort into them. Tell me about Death, and this could be the one. Boundaries. Be a woman of confidence and self-respect, or a man of confidence and self-respect. Love yourself enough to set boundaries and give them a reason worth fighting for. So this may have caused some type of transformation in you or someone or this person, but I'm kind of feeling this is you, where you are being a little bit more with this Queen of Swords. So let's air energy of the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords. So this isn't like the most like mushy energy, but it is a highly intellectual, a high, like thinking from your head rather than your heart. And the Queen and the King of Swords are also energies that do set boundaries and they set standards. And it's like if something doesn't add up, then I'm not just going to dive in head first and wait for a crash here. I'm going to address situations as they come. Pay attention to red flags. It's just a much more discerning energy. And with that, that would be someone who does set up boundaries. Now these are healthy boundaries. I think it said that. Well, it doesn't say that, but healthy boundaries, not boundaries to where you're cutting people off and you're not open. Someone may have done that. Maybe this energy has done that. Especially if you haven't talked to this person in a while, which for some of you, I feel like it's someone who's set up some boundaries here. Some of you, someone has, this King of Swords most likely has set up some unhealthy boundaries where because of hurts from the past, they possibly don't. Yeah, baggage from a past maybe, or even back something that happened between you two. It's like setting up boundaries where no one can approach me, and that's not really healthy. But having your own healthy boundaries when it comes to dealing with people. Maybe someone will eventually let down the unhealthy boundaries. But I do feel like this person is strategizing a way to kind of reach out to you or like maybe even bump into you somewhere or talk to you. But they're in a phase right now where it's more of like the thinking about it. So it's still whether or not they actually do, I don't necessarily see that right now. I don't see them not doing it. I see them thinking about it and strategizing and figuring it out and the ins and outs of it. So let's see how each of the signs feel about Virgo. Aries to Pisces. Let's see how each of the signs feel about Virgo. How do the signs feel about Virgo? How do the individual signs feel about Virgo, please? So starting with Aries, how does Aries feel about Virgo? How does Aries feel about Virgo? Competition. It says I get intimidated and nervous knowing you get so much attention. I don't feel a lot of Aries energy in here. So a lot of you may not be dealing with Aries, or there's just a lot of competition in that connection. How does Taurus feel about Virgo? We have desperate. It says, I need answers. Talk to me. I'm going mad trying to understand. We can see that with the Nine of Swords. If you're dealing with a Gemini, we have online dating. It says, I have a few love interests online, nothing serious, just casual flirting. How does Cancer feel about Virgo? How does Cancer feel about Virgo? It says, they will call. So I do feel like a Cancer will eventually reach out to you. How does Leo feel about Virgo? How does Leo feel about Virgo? For some of you, there may be a Cancer who expects you to reach out to them. How does Leo feel? What are their feelings for Virgo? We have erased. It says I deleted everything that reminded me of you. I don't see a lot of Leo energy here, so possibly a Leo has moved on. How if you're dealing with a Virgo, Virgos, we have telepathic. So it's like close my eyes and speak to you in 100 different silent ways. So possibly you have a very telepathic connection with another Virgo. How does Libra feel about Virgo? How does Libra feel about Virgo? How does Libra feel? We have commitment. It says When I think about my future, I see you. How does Scorpio feel? It says late nights. It says thoughts of you keep me up at night. Even if I fall asleep, I dream of you. We see that here with the Nine of Swords. How does Sagittarius feel? We have unchanged. It says, I am who I am, not who you want me to be. I'm not going to change. So with the Sagittarius, you have a Sagittarius who's maybe a little bit immature, or when it comes to compromise, they have no intention of changing. They don't want to change. They don't want to compromise here. You can see that a little bit here with the Temperance, the Page of Wands, and the Judgment in reverse. This is someone who does not think that they need to change. Or and it's not about changing like you have to change to be someone else to please other people, but it's about compromising. Maybe I did something that wasn't great. Maybe there is something that does repel or hurt other people in relationships, but this person's not open to seeing that. How does Capricorn feel about Virgo? How does Capricorn feel? It says epiphany. I didn't realize how empty my life was until you left. How does Aquarius feel about Virgo? How does Aquarius feel about Virgo? Divinely guided. So they may feel like you're at a distance, or they're trusting, like if it's meant to be, it will be, or you have not met an Aquarius yet. And how does Pisces feel about Virgo? How does Pisces feel about Virgo? All right, that's too many cards. I'm not going to take that. How does Pisces feel about Virgo? All right, we have divine timing and unintentional. So you may not have met a Pisces yet, and for some of you, you have. And it says, I never meant to hurt you. I'm not who you think I am. So in divine timing, all right, when the timing is right, I do feel like possibly a Pisces will reach out. Um, let's get a message of advice and then we'll close out. So advice for Virgos watching the video, advice regarding this situation or what they should do. We have the Page of Air. So this is about it says being logical, being honest. It can be impulsive and curious at times too. It can talk about delays or changes to plans or truth being delivered without tact. I feel like speak your mind and be honest. Um, it's also, again, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Mercury energy, which does rule Virgo, Mercury. So it's being very, very clear and understanding and finding out the facts and having a clear mind when it comes to this situation. This is about facts here, I feel like, and having healthy boundaries again. Does it mean not being open to love, but having healthy boundaries if you're dealing with some people who possibly are just playing games? Okay, so that is what I have for you, Virgo. Thank you for watching. I hope that was helpful. You all stay blessed, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.